Burma Coup Resistance Notes, October 1, 2022. Burmese media often use the word terrorist to describe the Burma army and its actions. Terrorism is defined as the unlawful use of violence or threats to intimidate or coerce a civilian population or government, with the goal of furthering political, social, or ideological objectives. The definition therefore fits the widespread killing of civilians, destruction and bombing of communities, kidnapping and imprisonment of non-combatants, and other acts used by the junta to try to intimidate the 55 million citizens of Burma into submission. Terrorism, thus, is not a loaded word of pro-revolutionary propaganda, it is the correct technical term for the junta's actions, suitable for use by neutral observers. Burma Coup Resistance Notes will therefore freely apply the term terrorist to junta actions that fit the definition. Ethnic regions. In Kachin area, the junta attacked the Kachin Army 8th Brigade HQ in Kutkai Township, northern Shan State on Burmese maps on September 27. In addition to defending their HQ, the Kachin forces counter-attacked in Namtu and Mantan, the latter reported yesterday. Some people are accusing the Tarang Ethnic Army (TNLA) of collaborating with the junta, but the Tarang, who have fought occasional battles against the junta since the coup, insist they have no reason to ally with it. In Korthule Karen Nation Duplaya District Mayawadi Township on Burmese maps, the Karen Venom Battalion says it has been fighting junta troops for the past 3 days in the Warlay area, between Ukrita and Sonsaimayang villages. It estimates that it has killed or wounded 20 or more troops. In Korthule Du Tar 2 District Kyaikto Township on Burmese maps, a PDF attacked junta troops at a road intersection checkpoint yesterday with a mortar and gunfire, killing 2 troops. Today another PDF also attacked the entrance to a junta camp at Winkelaw. Casualties aren't known. In Korthule Bait Tavoy District Tananthuri region on Burmese maps, a PDF bombed another junta convoy in Palaur Township yesterday, damaging a truck carrying 20 troops. 1 soldier died and 7 more were seriously injured. Convoys along the highway between Morlamiang and Myake are attacked almost daily. In Yefiu Township today, junta troops showed up at a restaurant and began stealing people's cars. They towed away at least 3 private vehicles toward Yi Town. No explanation was given for the sudden theft. Also in Bait Tavoy District, people are reporting an influx of 300 junta troops into Yipu Township at Nanjay, Jesutao, and Yapan villages, where they are patrolling, kidnapping civilian hostages, and firing mortars into areas where they suspect PDFs. This area is a choke point along the Morlamiang-Myake highway, where PDFs who capture the highway could cut off access to all points further south. It is also Karen Army Brigade 4 territory, but Brigade 4 does not fight, so the fighting there has been done by local PDFs. In Karenni State, it turns out that the person injured in the face by a metal object that penetrated the airplane fuselage where he was riding on September 29 was a junta sergeant. At first the junta claimed he was a student. The plane was hit while approaching Loikor Airport. Junta Scorched Earth Village Terrorism Campaign. Junta troops invaded Kyaukok village in Myang Township, Magway region on September 25 and planted landmines in the village as they left, for residents to step on when they returned. Yesterday a 5-year-old boy was killed by one of them. This is clearly terrorism, it serves no military purpose. On the large Yelakyun Island in the Irrawaddy River in Madaya Township of Mandalay region, junta troops are attacking villages and killing residents, causing all the villages on the island to flee as refugees. Night fishing on the river has been suspended because troops shot some fishermen. In Mandalay region's Myanshan Township, 200 troops have moved into Purebwe Sanpaya village where they claim a PDF stole 7 of the guns, and they have been kidnapping and torturing large numbers of villagers. They are holding about 500 civilians currently in a high school, where they say relatives are allowed to bring food for them, but local people doubt that the food makes it to the hostages. As they beat people, residents have offered to pay compensation for the missing weapons, but the kidnappings and beatings continue. People's Defense Forces PDFs. In Zagaring region, a PDF in Morlake Township fought a battle with junta troops yesterday, killing 8 of them including a captain. Sources at the local hospital also spoke of many wounded, including a Payu Sawhati terrorist leader. The PDF captured the weapons of the 8 dead. Morlake has not seen much fighting, so yesterday's attack represents a broadening of PDF activity. In Zagaring Township, 4 collaborating PDFs fired locally made 40mm mortars and rifles into a police barracks in Satown town today, killing 4 junta police who had been strong-arming citizens and extorting money. PDFs have been firing mortars at junta supply boats moving up the Chindwan River in Zagaring region, hitting at least one of them and causing a fire. Various videos of the attacks are circulating on social media. In Magway region, a coalition of 10 PDFs jointly attacked a junta Paiu Saw Hati terrorist camp of about 80 operatives at Minwa in Yesagyo Township 3 days ago, September 28. After firing locally made 60mm and 120mm mortars and small arms for an hour, the PDFs entered the camp, and claimed that there were many junta casualties, though no number has been reported. A junta convoy of 1 truck and 7 motorcycles in Longshi Township, more than 30 troops, was ambushed by a PDF with 8 roadside bombs yesterday, which killed 2 and wounded others, some with amputations. The truck was disabled, and another one had to come pick up the survivors. The Liberation Government in Pork Township bulldozed the police station building in Thayetkan that was abandoned by retreating junta troops and police, to prevent them returning and reoccupying it. Junta police have pulled out of rural stations in the largely liberated townships of Zagaring and Magway regions. Urban warfare. In Yangon, an urban PDF bombed a junta admin office in Mingaladan Township last night. In Monawa City, capital of Zagaring region, an urban PDF attacked junta troops camped at the Monawa University of Economics and guarding the junta-owned Myanmar Economic Bank with 40mm grenades 2 days ago, September 29. 2 troops died at the university campus and 6 more at the bank. Civil Disobedience Movement (CDM). In another example of resistance forces assuming the role of government in liberated areas, a PDF in Shwebo Township of northern Zagaring region caught and arrested a gang of armed robbers yesterday who had been attacking people along the Irrawaddy River in Madaya Township, across the river in Mandalay region. The PDF seized a large amount of equipment, tools, machines, sound systems, and other stolen goods that will now be returned to the victims that can be identified. In Tananthuri Township of Korthulay Bait Tavoy District Tananthuri region on Burmese maps, another PDF seized a load of illegal drugs shipped by boat. PDFs frequently seize and destroy drug shipments in liberated areas. The cash-strapped junta tried to raise some funds by auctioning some gold on September 29, but there were no bidders.